not witnessing because it's supposed to be some.
Because all the other factories are working 24 hours, that they are allowed to do night and shutdown. They're very strict rules. DVT has rules, but you can't do
From commercial complex there. Now the Sapphire complains that during daytime we can't. Because we can't teach the students.
People they use also. You need to
so the whole skill development.
You managed inspiring people already. My parents have decided
Not seen my grandchild people this.
Withdrawal symptoms.
This one there. It's about 2 days incident.
He will come back.
Did you ever get a chance to see any of the other endorsements that we had collected?
Myself. So I have diluted my stand. Maybe I will pick and choose some candidates and I will say I am with them for him because I know him. I expect him to be there after my registry.
I think here less noise only. I think we are good. Raki was in touch. Two of the friends wanted to do an internship in Bangalore. I got a lovely offer. 6 weeks.
I used to have an internship in Protect.
All that. For management students? All that.
Very nice.
If you don't have, in a democracy, if you don't have a proper representative representing the voters and the constituency from which he is elected, democracy is definitely will be a failure. Over the last 60 plus years, ever since we accepted democracy as the political system of governance in this country, I have seen personally a lot of degeneration in the moral values and other values which are necessary to be there in the elected representatives. I have seen that they tend to become not public servants but bosses of the public, the ones who elect them. There are many instances where they are given expression to such thoughts. The incidents like the demanding IPL tickets by the corporators, not only for themselves but for their spouses also. Then I read a very interesting news item today that they are spending 16,000 rupees on every corporate of nearly about 64 lady corporators of Bangalore to buy them a cricket kit or something and all for a game which is already over. And they want to import it from outside because the good quality kits are not available. In this situation, also taking into consideration fall in the administration and legislative practices as also corruption, I think it's high time we think about choosing our representatives. One major problem we have in this is that we don't find good candidates coming for election, mainly because of the fact the election cost has gone up very much. There are people who can afford to spend crores of rupees. Consequently, many good people cannot afford it, nor do they want to come into that level. There are two things that we like to be saying. One is we have to get more voters to come to vote. The voting percentage increases, then it dilutes the other type of canvassing. Therefore, now that the election for graduates constituency for the Karnataka Legislative Council is going to take place in Shardasa, I think there should be an effort on the part of all concerned to get more people to enroll. I was told that last time apart from enrollment, even the voting of graduates was so poor that a fraction of the total number of votes were polled. That's one thing, an effort should be there in getting the people enrolled. Secondly, choosing a good person. Fortunately, in this election for this constituency, there is a very good candidate, and I have worked with this candidate for quite some time now. I know his background, his educational qualification, his social commitment, and his desire to work for the people, or the constituents especially. That's why I am sponsoring and I am canvassing and I am voting for
Professor Ashwin Mahesh.
Ashwin Mahesh.
Professor Ashwin Mahesh.
You don't have to say professor, just say Ashwin.
Okay, I am sponsoring, I am canvassing, and I am going to vote for Ashwin Mahesh, who is a candidate. I am quite satisfied with that. I am sure this candidate will do a lot for the graduates constituency. It was my thinking earlier that active participation in election campaigning is not my cup of tea. But then very many people have been asking me, you go on saying that these people are bad, those people are bad, but then who's good for you? You're not pointing out anybody who's good. This time I'm doing it. I request all the graduate voters to vote for Ashwin Mahesh.